Bayelsa State is one of the most blessed states by God with a lot of natural resources. If you come to Bayelsa State, we have oil in Bayelsa State. There is it's rich in agriculture, and the environment is very conducive for animal and crop production. But Bayelsans don't make good use of what God has blessed them with. The climate here is very rich for agriculture. It's very rich. There are a lot of crops that you can grow in here that you can't grow in other parts of Nigeria. But the indigenes feel relaxed. Not that they don't farm, but they don't farm in a commercial way that can even sustain them and even for them to even to sell. So what Bayelsa State need to do, the indigenes here, what they need to do is to focus more in agriculture, because their focus is basically on the oil, in the crude oil that is in the land. But I always say this thing: crude oil will never make it to be rich. That is the fact. Crude oil will not make it to be rich. If I'm lying, look at the state towns, communities that crude oil is discovered. Go to Lebiri, where the first oil well was discovered, where crude oil was discovered first in Nigeria. It was in Bayelsa. But if you go there, you will see poverty, you see hunger, you see stagnation of the people. So what the people need to do is to invest more in the agro sector. Now there are crops that you can grow in Bayelsa State that can change the narrative of Bayelsa. One of the crops that you can grow in Bayelsa that can change the narrative of Bayelsa is groundnut. Groundnut, because from groundnut we get groundnut oil. Groundnut oil currently in Nigeria is very expensive. Very expensive. I bought groundnut oil yesterday. I sent one of my junior brother to go and buy groundnut oil. So when they are giving 500 naira, so you should go and buy groundnut oil. So he now came back with one sachet, power oil sachet, very small. I could not even use it to fry even five plantains. Can you use the fry 5 plantains to tell you how expensive groundnut oil is? And the soil of Bayelsa is very rich, because groundnut oil do well in places that summer swampy areas where there is accessibility of water. Bayelsa say the ground there is very rich, like they can start farming groundnut. If they start farming groundnut and doing this groundnut production in acres, it will really boost the finance of the people, because it will create job employment for the people. It will also create opportunities for more investors to come to the country, to the state, and it will also help the people to bring out the people from poverty. See, Bayelsans are suffering. Bayelsans are suffering. Most of them can't even eat 2 times a day. 2 times they can't eat because things are very expensive. Almost everything that they get here, they buy from other states. As Gary, they buy from other states. Yam, they buy from other states. Not that they're not farming, they are farming, but they don't do this thing commercially like other states, like Delta State, Ebonyi State. These people do these things commercially that can sustain the state. But Bayelsas, they don't have that mentality to do things that can sustain their state. So my reason of doing this video is to encourage you. If you're a Bayelsa watching me, you need to improve yourself. You need to improve yourself. And most of the challenges they have in Bayelsa, they say is flood. Before the flood comes, groundnut grows in 3 months. You can harvest. You harvest and you make millions of naira. You can use the groundnut to do groundnut oil. You can use it to do kuli kuli and different types of things that will help your people, that will help the Bayelsans. Let us shift away from this oil that you are focusing. Shift away from it, because I remember back then when Bayelsans were more of a fishing and farming. See, Bayelsa was one of the cheapest states to live, because things were cheap now. Things were cheap. It's when they focused on the oil sector, when the oil was discovered in the state, when they left agriculture and went to the oil sector. That is when the poverty started in the state. So we can make Bayelsa great. Me and you can make Bayelsa great if we know what we are doing. The government, please, I'm begging you, try your possible best. Teach people Bring consultants, people that know about this production of groundnut and other types of agro commodities, plantain, yam. Bring people, because we have modernized farming. Like they are still in the ancient ways of farming. They are modernized farming. Bring consultants that are inclined in all these things to teach your people, to teach Bayelsans. Don't give them fish to eat. Teach Bayelsans how to catch fish. Because if you teach them how to catch fish, once they are hungry of fish, they will go and catch fish. They will not disturb you, the government. So the government, stop giving them money. Stop dashing them money. Invest in them. Invest in them, that they teach them the way that they can grow their own crops, grow their own things to better the state, to better the economy of the state. Together, we know that Bayelsans will be great again. Let's join hands together to fight against food insecurity. Let's join hands together to fight against the poverty in the state. Me and you, we can do it. Bayelsa can be great again. This is the glory of all lands. Is the glory of all land. The hands of God is in this land. Let's make God proud. Let's make the land let's benefit the fruits that God has given to us. Let's make Bayelsa great. Plantains, if you look very well, you see plantains all over. Plantain grow very well in this place. Grow very well. If government can empower the people, let the government empower the people. So you are watching this video, share this video. Let the government empower the people. Let them teach them how to farm, and we'll make Bayelsa to be great. Thank you very much. I remain my humble self, Tabwe Brave Ibumaboy. If you have anything you want to tell me on how I need to do to improve myself also and to improve the state, you can comment below. Thank you very much for listening.